So I just got back from a bit of a nightmare. I make myself on Sundays do third-party delivery, and I don't understand why there's so many options. I mean, frozen peanut butter sandwiches already made. Turkey bacon, I never could figure that out. Stuff like that. It's just horrible. And I'm getting over being sick. And it wasn't like, the toilet paper shortage. It wasn't like that. But, they've been misting us. But anyway, so there was a fever involved, and I felt like somebody beat me up. So I was puny and laying on and I had to wash all my bedding because it's puddles of sweat. And I'm just like, am I sick or is this menopause? You know what I mean? And, also, so I wasn't going to make this video. Oh, I know. I thought of it. It was that Dark Legacy, thing about the Bushes and, like Prescott Bush and stuff like that, and their involvement in JFK's assassination. And in that, I noticed that it was Herbert Walker. He was on that Longines television show, the one that Admiral Byrd was on. Okay, so here's the Wikipedia. This series featured 15-minute episodes with interviews with notable people of the time, including Eleanor Roosevelt, JFK, Hubert Humphrey, Henry Wallace, Robert Moses, Richard E. Byrd, McCarthyism, Joseph McCarthy, Earl Warren. Yikes, I just bad taste in my mouth about all these people, but anyway. Okay, and then it was between 11 and 11:15 and when this fucking show used to be on. And they would have, look at the list. It's on Wikipedia, but it's spelled Longine. And they still make really fancy watches. I don't own one. But, I kind of reviewed a video and a collection of them. And they talked about the Rosenbergs and their nuclear espionage there. And the thing was that I found is I didn't realize that Admiral, it's really hard for me to say that word, Byrd had made not just Operation High Jump or whatever. There's like a film documentary about his exploration to the Arctic. And now I realize that he's not saying Middle America. I'll have to get the clip in here. He's saying Little America. They called their outpost Little America. And so I think that the connection to there being, more lands beyond the pole, that's not good evidence. All the shit that he talked about, it's not good evidence. It's like and I don't think anybody probably thought that. When they heard him say that back in the day, they'd already seen that documentary. I mean, I think I saw it, Periscope film, they would have it, but they charge money for their stuff, I think. But it's like I said, all those Longines 15-minute shows, those ones are on the National Archive, and Longines has given up the royalty. They don't charge royalty on that. So, I mean, that footage, it can be gotten or whatever, but I just think that's kind of interesting. I don't know, that I was only reminded about that because of seeing a better film I mean, if anybody's ever seen Dark Legacy back in the day, of course you have. If you haven't, you just haven't been doing this, conspiracy, truthy shit. You haven't been doing it long enough. I mean, there was like all these little stupid cartoons and stuff in it. I mean, it's the best explanation of the whole like Bay of Pigs incident and, the Bush's involvement and all this shit. But there's another film on YouTube that, like I said, I just saw. And it's like it might even be the same guy put it together, but he did a more professional job, or he, left out all the E. Howard Hunt type stuff. I don't know. I'm just shooting this shit. But yeah, not middle America, but little America. Big difference. Big difference.
On the South Pole, is there any unexplored land left on this earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole, because it's getting crowded up there now, because they find out it's really usable, not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the South Pole from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
This is a tremendous
So
challenge.
there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
Admiral, do you hope?
From Middle America. And the ice of the Ross Sea would open up enough to get through to Little America. So when we left New Zealand, we did not go straight south to Little America, but to the southeastward, for an enormous unexplored area that I had been wanting to get into for many years. And here was the chance at last. To get to that area, we had to cross the squeaking, roaring latitude of 60 degrees.
So I think I'm going to watch the rest of those Longines interviews and see what other Cold War world-shaping things came out of that, things they wanted to insert into the minds of the public. And then I think you should check out that documentary, Bush the Father, by Eyes Wide Open. I'll put links to all the stuff below this video. And that is all. Say bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.